चलो, good morning all of you. Today we are going to discuss the most important topic, advance tax. Have you heard the terminology? Advance payment of tax? Yes or no? चलो class. क्या शैम्पू से advance tax? Yes. So please write down the heading advance payment of tax. Sir, when advance tax will be levied? ક્યારે advance tax pay કરવાનો આવે? All of you are supposed to pay advance tax? Yes or no? All the answers will be discussed in this session. Okay? First point. Advance tax will be compulsory for those who are supposed to pay tax of 10,000 rupees or more. એટલે કે જેને 10,000 rupees અથવા એનાથી વધારે ટેક્સ પે કરવાનો આવે એને એડવાન્સ ટેક્સ પે કરવાનો. Is it clear? Who are supposed to pay advance tax? The person whose tax payable, total income નથી કહેતો, tax payable is more than 10,000. Sir, my income is 10 lakh rupees. I am giving you example. And I have computed my tax. So my tax is 9,500 rupees. Am I supposed to pay advance tax? The answer will be no. Why? Because your tax payable is 9,500 rupees. Because of the deductions available and so on. But sir, my friend whose total income is less than mine, his income is 8 lakh rupees only. But his tax payable is 12,000 rupees. Is he supposed to pay advance tax? So answer will be yes. Any advance tax pay કરો. એટલે total income સાથે કોઈ લેવા દેવા નથી. It is only and only related to tax payable amount. If your tax payable amount is more than 10,000, then you are supposed to pay tax. Now, sir, how will I come to know that my tax payment is more than 10,000? How I can come to know that my tax payable is more than 10,000 rupees? Look, here it is written, the tax shall be payable in advance during the any financial year in accordance with the provision of section 208 to 219. In respect of the SSE's current income. Current income means right now. For example, I am a salaried person in HDFC Bank. My per month salary is 1 lakh rupees. So I am liable to pay the tax. Why? Because my total income is more than 1 lakh rupees and tax slab is up to 5 lakh rupees, no tax. Beyond that, it will be taxable. And 5 મહિનામાં cross કરી દે. I will cross the limit within 5 months because my tax tax also. Our tax calculate करवाना. And then, if my tax payable is more than 10,000, then I have to submit some amount of money, some percentage of money to government. Sir, आप तो कौन ध्यान रखे? Your chartered accountant, your tax practitioner, or you are yourself. By yourself, you can calculate. But if you know the concept of advance tax, then and then, if you heard the radio or television, there will be advertisement like advance payment भरने का time हो गया है, please भुगतान कीजिए. as our के message आवेला, इसो जे कि if you are supposed to pay more than 10,000 tax, then you are supposed to pay in advance. Sir, advance માં no ભરીએ તો if we are not paying in advance, then interest will be levied. Government will charge interest under section 234A, B, C. That we will discuss later on. The other section. So, sir, it is compulsory. Yes. So, it is compulsory. If your income is more than 10, tax payable is more than 10,000. Done? Here, under section 208, obligation to pay advance tax arises in every case where advance tax is 10,000 or more. MCQ can be asked. If my advance tax is 14,000, means my tax payable is 14,000 rupees. Either advance tax will be levied, so answer will be yes. One mark question will be asked, Mr. Saurabh, whose total income is 14 lakh rupees and tax payable is 20,000 rupees, whether he is supposed to pay advance tax, true or false? Answer is true. So this is how question can be asked. Okay? Yes. Exact 10,000, then go yes. If it is 10,000 or more, so if it is exact 10,000, then you are liable to pay advance. Done? Sir, how to calculate? કેટલો advance tax pay કરવાનો? Computation of advance tax. It is slab wise. How slab wise? Here are the installments of advance tax on or before 15th June. Sir, 15th June has came. Look, your financial year starts from 1st April. Okay? So, April, May, and up to 15th June, you come to know that I am supposed to pay more than, I am supposed to pay tax more than 10,000. Sir, how can you come to know? Previous year return filed. On the basis of previous year return file, you come to know આ વર્ષે પણ આપણું tax payable વધી જશે. Sir, in previous year my tax payable was 30,000. So I was obviously આવે. Why? Because in previous year you have paid more than 10,000. ખ્યાલ આવે છે? Sir, previous year there was nothing, but in this year I have started my business and I have done the turnover of 1 crore rupee in 2 months. So obviously if your turnover is more than 1 crore, then it is estimated basis, not. You cannot be certain. You cannot be accurate. તમારો answer accurate ના હોય ક્યારે કે આટલો તો tax આવશે. Why? Because there are so many conditions. If you are doing business, then your business can be upward or downward in future. If you are salaried person, then you can transfer your job or you can surrender the job also. So many things can be happen in future. આ તમારો કઈ predicted હોય નહીં. So you have to assume that I am supposed to pay this much amount in this year. So first installment, please write down 15th June. Sir, what is the amount tax payable? Let's say exact 1 lakh rupees is my tax payable. My tax payable 1 lakh rupees. समझो, if my tax payable is 1 lakh rupees. Sir, exact 1 lakh? No. Lump sum. Inaccurate. So 15% of tax payable. So please write down 15th June tax payable 15%. 15%. Not less than 15% of advance tax liability. Not less than 15% of advance tax liability. આ સમજાણું? Sir, 15% तो भरी देવો જોઈએ ને. Sir, I don't know my tax payable will be more than 10,000 or not. So what I do? What I supposed to do? If I ask this question to my chartered accountant, then my CA will calculate. Then your tax payable is around 8,000 or 9,000 rupees. So wait, don't pay tax. There are two more dates will become. 15th June, afterwards second installment will become, third installment will become. At that time you can pay the tax. So wait and watch. What is your business scenario in future, or what is your job scenario in future? Sir, now if due date is passed, then interest will be levied. So due date passed again, you haven't paid advance tax, then tax interest will be levied on tax. Sir, now on or before 15th September, write down second installment. Total 4 installments will be there. Sir, કેવી રીતે count થાય? 15th June, 15th September, 15th December, and the last one in the March. 15th March. Quarterly, sir, it is quarterly. Yes, quarter. Even amount is increased by 30%. First in 15%, second installment 45%, third installment 75%, and the last installment 100%. Advance tax. Sir, આવું શું કામ કર્યું? Let me give you an example. Let's say Aditya Birla Group, Kumar Mangalam Birla. Okay? Kumar Mangalam Birla's salary is 20 crore rupees per annum. Let's say, for example. So obviously his tax payable will be more than 20 lakh, more than 30 lakh. So when he will pay tax, he tax ક્યારે pay કરે? Sir, at the time of return filing. Return file કરે ત્યારે જ ભરે ને. So government ને ક્યારે મળે? So government will receive at the time of return filing. જ્યારે return file કરે ત્યારે જ મળે. That's why to earn the advance tax, to get the advance tax earlier, these sections came into existence. Advance માં બતાવ્યું. ભલે તમને ખબર જ છે તમારે ટેક્સ ભરવાનો જ છે 1 lakh 2 lakh 3 lakh 5 lakh 10 lakh તો એડવાન્સ માં જ આપી દીધું. For example, કોઈ કંપનીના ડિરેક્ટર બાલાજી વેફર્સ કંપનીઝ ડિરેક્ટર came to me and told me that મારે 10 lakh rupees tax pay કરવાનો છે. તો હવે શું કરવું છે? તો I will tell him first કે within 15th June pay 15% of tax. એટલે કે 1,50,000 rupees pay કરવી એટલે ગવર્નમેન્ટ ને 1,50,000 મળી જાય advance tax. Within 15th September pay 45% of tax. એટલે કે 4,50,000 સુધીનું tax pay કરી દો. Within 15th December pay tax 75% એટલે કે 7,50,000 tax pay કરી દો. And within 15th March એટલે કે year પૂરું થવા ઉપર છે 31st March છે તો obviously year પતી જવાનું છે. Your year will be ended on 31st March. So pay the tax 100% on or before 15th March. But sir, after 15th March is done, I have paid 100% tax and I come to know that my tax payable is 11 lakh, not 10 lakh. So I have earlier told you this is lump sum amount and not the exact amount. So 1 lakh ઉપર તમારે જ્યારે whenever you file your return, pay 1 lakh with interest and penalty or late fees, whatever it is. समझे? Done? 15th March, fourth installment. These are the installments only. 100% પૂરેપૂરું. પછી વધારે તો ટેક્સ ભરો જ નહીં તમે. સર મારે 10 લાખ ટેક્સ પેએબલ છે તો હું 11 લાખ પે કરું એવા તો કોઈ નો હોય ડાયરેક્ટ. સમજે? હા મીત જેવા હોય. Sorry? Yes. Look. Sir, I don't want to remember all these sections. I have enough money to pay the tax. So here it is written not less than 15%. So you can pay 100% in 15th June. Sir, I don't want to remember all these dates and percentage. So what to do? Pay 100% in whatever date that is convenient. Done? Here it is clearly written not less than 15%. So sir, can I pay 5%? The answer is no. આવું છે પહેલી બેન્ચ છે મીત આવું છે પહેલી બેન્ચ છે તમારે બેસો આરામ મને પૂછી લીધા શું Please write down all the 4 installments and percentage only, not full paragraph, only percentage. Yes. Please. समझेगी नहीं बताइए बात total tax payable is more than less. So tax payable is more than tax 10,000. This number says. Why in advance? Because of the earning of government. Government will start earning early. For example, if you are a director of a multinational company, your tax payable is less than 10 lakh. Your tax payable is 10 lakh. You are earning in crores, but your tax payable is 10 lakh. Then you have to pay your tax in advance. By this means, cost installment 15%, total installment 45%, power installment 75%, and within 15 months, are you getting this? Yeah, this is yeah, making an answer. What is this? Assumption is on assumption because you don't know the accurate amount. The records are not finalized. Done? Is it clear, class? બધા માટે બધા માટે મેં એક્ઝામ્પલ શું આપ્યું તમને કુમાર મંગલમ બિરલા એ શું છે ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ છે એ તો પર્સન છે ને ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ યુ આર અ ડિરેક્ટર ઇન એની કંપની અને તમને ઇટ ઇઝ એપ્લિકેબલ બધા બધા જોબ હોય કોઈ પણ બી Hello, sir. What will be the situation if I do not pay advance tax? What will be the situation? For example, if I do not comply with the provisions of 208 advance tax, then first point, section number 234B, interest for non-payment or short payment of advance tax. Non-payment or short payment. હું પર પેજ નથી કરતો અથવા ઓછું પે કરું તો interest will be levied. Sir, what will be the interest? Look, interest under section 234B is attracted for non-payment of advance tax or payment of advance tax of the amount less than 90%. Please write down less than 90% of assessed tax. હવે સમજાણું તારા શું હતું look, I have paid installment basis for advance tax installments. Yes, let's say I have paid 10 lakh rupees. I have paid 10 lakh rupees. But after the year end, I come to know my tax payable is 11 lakh. My tax payable is 11 lakh rupees. But I have paid timely basis 10 lakh rupees. What is this? Short payment of advance tax? A short payment you can make. Sir, if it is up to 90% or sorry more than 90%, then interest will not be levied. એટલે કે rounding off, one type of rounding off, એટલું ચાલશે. It is manageable. If you have paid 90%, okay, done. Why? Because it is assessed amount, not exact amount. It is not exact amount. You have paid on assessed tax, so it is allowable. But sir, I have paid 85%. Then tax will be levied over here. I have paid sir 70%. Then here levy. Sir, I have paid only 10%. Then 100% levy. Okay? समझाऊं? Right. Let's say your tax payable is 10 lakh rupees. Your tax payable after the year end, you come to know that your tax payable is 10 lakh rupees. Your tax payable is 10 lakh rupees. Okay? But you have paid first installment, second installment, third installment, fourth installment, and total you have paid 9 lakh 10,000. How much? 9 lakh 10,000. So it is what? Short payment of tax? Yes or no? Your total liability is 10 lakh rupees. That you come to know afterwards. Whenever your year is come to an end. After completion of year, you come to know that my tax payable is 10 lakh rupees, but I have paid only 9 lakh 10,000 rupees. Then how? What will be the treatment? Whether interest will be levied or not? The answer is no. Why? Because you have paid more than 90%. You have already paid 90% of advance tax. Now, interest will not be levied. Why? Because you are supposed to pay on assessed amount, not exact amount. Okay? You have assumed that this will be my tax payable in first installment, this will be my tax payable in second installment, this will be third, and this will be fourth. So after four installments, your total is 9 lakh 10,000. Your total is 9 lakh 10,000. Now, after the year end, your professional guide, like chartered accountant or tax consultant, told you that your tax payable is 10 lakh rupees, not 9 lakh 10,000. So you asked him whether interest will be levied. So your guide will tell you that no, tax will not be, interest will not be levied. Why? Because you have already paid 90%. સમજાઈ ગયું? ઈ તો પે કરવાનો છે. That is obviously levied. On installments. Then so interest lakhs. Final after year end. I will give you the example in Excel sheet. Yes, then refund. Then it will be refunded. મને જ મળ્યું હતું લાસ્ટ યર. No, it will be levied on whatever you haven't paid. Penalty is interest, not penalty. જેટલું ન ભર્યું એ કેલ્ક્યુલેશન્સ વિલ બી ડન મીન્સ એ હું કરાવું છું હમણાં. ધેટ ઇઝ યેટ ટુ બી ડન. પહેલા એક્ઝામ્પલ તમને સમજાવી દો. Let me share Excel sheet. હર્ષદ સમજાય છે કે અહીંયા બેસાય તમારે. Now, Brian and other class.
I'm very advanced tax myself. I'm only asking my estimate. I'm paying insurance. Why would I be charged for paying insurance for my amount?
Why you are supposed to pay interest on short amount?
I'm only paying for assumption that maybe this is my total income at the end of the year.
It means you are saying it is not logical. Yes or no?
What I'm giving the company, even before the year ends, I'm giving you installments. But at the end of the day, I'm giving you tax, I'm charging interest on such period.
So many means in so many population in India are thinking the same way that the way you are saying. Look, if I am paying on timely basis, if I am paying in financial year, in advance, then also I am supposed to pay interest. But this is law. This is the law which is no, it is not unethical. It is binding on us. So we are supposed to pay and we are supposed to comply with the law, income tax. We can't say it is right or it is not right. It is something like you are in a traffic signal and if the red signal is showing, then also you are going. Then you are saying, sir, red is my favorite color and I will go whenever I see red. So it's not like that. You have to comply with the rules that is binding on you. It is the law that you have to pay 15% within 15 June, 45% within 15 September, and so on.
It means to jump that interest. It means me to, on every installment, I'm supposed to pay more money.
Yes.
So that when they go to reach my total taxable income and the tax I'm supposed to pay, I don't have other advance payment of this.
Yes, I'm giving you example. Let's say financial year 21-22. Right now it is financial year 21-22. So you have assessed. Please mark my words. You have assessed tax of, let's say, 10 lakh rupees. You have assessed that I am supposed to pay 10 lakh rupees in this year. Okay. So within 15th June 2021, what is the percentage? 15%. Yes. Within 15th September 2021, what will be the percentage? 45%. Within 15th, yes, 75. Yes. And within 15th March, 100%. Now, let's say here, softwares you can install that will count tax. Look here, this is the software Gen. If you see the genit.exe shortcut, this is what? This is income tax software that will count all the things. TDS, income tax, advance tax, all the things will be counted. You have to just put the income part. What is your income? If you put the income, it will count the tax. But you have knowledge of law also. Why? Because one person come to you and say, sir, my income is here my tax is 10 lakh rupee, and I'm supposed to pay advance tax. What is the percentage? You can't say, let me check in software. You have to say it by your knowledge only. Okay? Software will help you, not assist anyone. That it can't assist. For that, you will be the professional person who can assist. For that, you will earn professional fees on which section number 194J TDS will be done. So now 10 lakh rupee multiply by 15%. So 1,50,000 to be paid within 15th June. Right or not? Now, here, what will be the amount? What will be the amount? 4,50,000. Then 7,50,000. Then control. Understood? Sir, here I am supposed to pay 1,50,000. Here I am supposed to pay 4,50,000. Answer is no. Sir, I have already paid 1,50,000 over here. And I am supposed to pay 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Sir, how 3 lakh come? Sir, I am supposed to pay 4,50,000. I have already paid 1,50,000. Then I am supposed to pay 3 lakh over here. Reducing balance. Reducing balance means? Yes, that's what I am telling. If I have already paid 1,50,000, here I am supposed to pay 3 lakh only. Why? Because total of these three will be 4,50,000 only. Samjhanu? Sir, I have 4,50,000. Total, if you do the total, then you will pay 23,50,000. It's not like that. Total 4,50,000. It is quite logical. Now, up to 15th December, it will be 75%. Means what? Here I have paid 150. Here I have paid 3 lakh. So here I will pay 7,50,000. Already paid 450. Means 3 lakh. 3 lakh rupee. Done? Sir, here I am paying 1,75,000. So here I am supposed to pay which amount? So sir, 4,50,000 minus 1,75,000, 2,75,000. Chale? Yes, it will be okay. Total 4,50,000 should be touched. Samjhe? Now my question. Let's say I have paid 1,75,000 here, 2 lakh over here, 2 lakh rupees over here, and 1,50,000 over here. So now my total is 7,25,000. Let me change. 3 lakh over here and 2,50,000 over here. So I have paid 9,25,000. I don't know the percentage. I just remember the dates. On our dates cover. And according to that, I have paid this amount. Whether interest will be levied on me? Answer will be no. Why? Because if you do the percentage, 9,25,000 divided by 10 lakh rupee multiplied by 100, it is 92%. You have paid 92% tax. Okay? So, interest will not be levied under section 234B. Samjhe? Is it clear now? Online login. Clear? So, sir, now if I have not paid 90%, then interest will be levied or not? Yes. Sir, how much? The interest liability would be 1% per month. Per month, 1%. Or part of the month. Screen is visible or not? No? Please write down, interest will be levied 1% per month or part of the month. Part of the month means what? If you have not paid the amount and it is due by 3 months and 4 days, then interest will be levied for 4 months. It means if part of the month, then full month will become. Now it is, yes, it is there.
Sir, screen is not visible.
One minute. Jaivik. Now showing. Please mute yourself. Offline students.
No, sir.
Now એટલે મીટિંગ નો ઇશ્યુ છે.
Sir, not visible. Sir, screen is not visible.
Yes,
Not
yes, yes,
visible.
Penil. Is it visible now?
No, sir, not visible.
No, sir.
Okay, okay. કેબલ નો ઇશ્યુ નથી, મીટિંગ નો ઇશ્યુ છે. ઇફ જો ઇન્ટરનેટ નો ઇશ્યુ હોય તો વિડિયો લેક્ચર જ ન ચાલુ દે. આવે છે? તમે શેર કરો તો દિવ્યેશ સ્ક્રીન. આવે છે
Yes, sir.
દિવ્યેશ?
Yes, sir, visible.
દિવ્યેશ
Visible.
open PDF. I have already uploaded. Open the PDF and share the screen. Unit 4. Okay, okay, okay.
Sir, now not visible.
હા હા
Not
Penil.
visible.
How? 10:40 it is. Yes, yes, yes. Let's do one thing. we are going to revise the yesterday afternoon session. Okay, જે આપણે yesterday afternoon માં sections complete કરી, that we are going to revise right now. Okay, ચલો ક્લાસ તમારા માટે પૂર્વા. Yesterday we have done from section number 194K to 194O, right? As I have earlier told you, three things you are
Sir.
supposed to write down, right?
So you got my assignment?
Yes. Yes.
You got my assignment?
Yes, Javik.
Assignment, sir.
Assignment I have already done and due date is also gone.
Yes, sir, I submitted before that.
Okay. Submit and mail me also. But it will be considered as late submission. $194K units of mutual fund. If you are dealing in mutual funds or any units from specified companies or administrators, then 10% TDS will be done on any income. 10% TDS will be done. Sir, what is the limit? The limit is 5,000 or capital gain transaction. It means if the limit is 5,000, then no TDS will be done, and if capital gain transaction done, then no TDS will be done. Sir, give me example of capital gain transaction. Mutual fund sale, any units of specified company are sold. Okay, so these are the capital gain transaction. So this is we have completed in last afternoon session. Then compulsorily acquired property 194 LA. Any payment you received of compulsorily acquired property. Here, please check the screen also. Offline students, online students, it is not visible. Okay, if you have submitted on due date, Javik, then it will be considered. Don't worry. Rate of TDS 10%. Rate of TDS 10%. And sir, what is the limit? 2,50,000 rupee. Any amount received on compulsorily acquired property. Right now we are revising the thing. Okay. Still you have doubt, then you can check video lectures also, recorded sessions. Still you have doubt, then you can contact me also. Okay. Then 194M. Now 194M is combination of three sections: commission income, professional income, and contract income. 194C, 194H, 194J. If any person not considered in these respective sections, then they will be considered over here. Sir, eva kon hoy? Those turnover is less than 1 crore and those professional income is less than 50 lakh rupees. Okay, sir. What is the limit? Percentage is 5%, limit is 50 lakh rupees. 50 lakh rupees is the limit. Sir, for example, I am receiving professional services from a person who is not considered covered under audit, but the amount of services is 60 lakh rupees. or 65 lakh or 70 lakh, more than 50 lakh, then TDS will be done. Still, the person, the individual is not more than 1 crore turnover. The person who is giving me the amount has not more than 1 crore turnover. Still, TDS will be done under section 194M. સમજાઈ ગયું? એટલે ઇન્ડિવિડ્યુઅલ કે HUF ખાલી ઓડિટમાં આવતા હોય તો જ TDS થાય એવું નથી. If you are not covered in audit, then if you are paying 50 lakh rupees to professional or contract or commission, then also TDS will be done. Percentage 5, limit 50 lakh. No, this is for those who want to revise the thing, okay? 194N. Now, 194N શું છે sir? It is cash withdrawal. Cash withdrawal from bank. If you are withdrawing from bank any cash, then 2% TDS will be done. Sir, cash withdraw કરવા જાય એમાં TDS? Yes. Sir, what is the amount limit? 1 crore rupee. તમે 1 crore રૂપિયા ઉપાડવા જાઓ છો, if you are withdrawing more than 1 crore rupee from bank, then 2% TDS will be levied. 2 lakh. Yes. તમે last 20 lakh આપ્યો આન્સર. Yes. 2 lakh rupees. એટલે સર મને 98 lakh rupees જ આપશે? Yes. If you are withdrawing 1 crore rupee from your bank account, તમને 98 lakh rupees જ આપશે. હા, at the time of payment only. તો તમે પૂછો સર 2 lakh rupees કેમ ઓછા આપ્યા? તે તમારા ઇન્કમ ટેક્સ રિટર્ન માં આવી જશે એમ કે in your income tax return it will be shown 2% and 1 crore. One more thing. If you have not filed your income tax return of last 3 years, તમે last 3 years ના income tax return નથી file કર્યા, then limit will be 5. The percentage is 5% and limit is 1 crore. But sir, 1 crore કરતા ઓછા હોય તો, if it is more than 20 lakh but up to 1 crore, then 2%. Then your limit will start from 20 lakh rupees. Please take over here, Shivani. આમાંથી લખો. Okay? 2% if more than 20 lakh but up to 1 crore and 5% more than 1 crore. When your income tax returns are not filed within due date. કેટલા વર્ષના સર? 3 years. Done? If you have not filed your return of income of last 3 years within due date. For example, અંકિતે last 3 years ના return file નથી કર્યા. હવે એ cash withdraw કરવા જાય છે. 25 lakh rupees withdraw કરે છે. Still એને 2% TDS કરતા છે. ઈ કહે છે કે સર મારી લિમિટ તો 1 crore rupees છે, બટ તમે 3 વર્ષના રિટર્ન ફાઇલ કર્યા નથી. સર ઈ બેંકને કેમ ખબર પડે? તમારી પાસે ડિક્લેરેશન લે. સમજાઈ ગયું હવે પ્રેક્ટિકલ? And last section we have done is 194O. Don't worry, I will upload this PDF. I have already uploaded. I will upload this PDF right now after completion of this session. Last is 194O. 194O શું છે? For example, you are a seller, but in Flipkart, Amazon, Meesho, in FB, online platform. Yes, FB is also online platform. So your service provider will give you the money and TDS will be deducted. For example, Flipkart is giving you some money to sell over there in their platform. So it will be after TDS compliance. So what is the limit? 1% TDS per rate and the limit is here. 5 lakh. For example, you are selling something in Flipkart. Flipkart is giving you some money for selling over there. So it will be after TDS. So what is the limit? 5 lakh. What is the percentage? 1%. ઈ આપણને પે કરે ત્યારે TDS કાપી નાખે. આ બધું એમ જ છે. એવી રીતે તમે જ્યારે રિસીવ કરો ત્યારે TDS કપાઈ નથી રિસીવ. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ મને અહીંયાથી કોઈ સેલેરી આવે અથવા પ્રોફેશનલ ફીસ આવે એ TDS કટ થાય. Done? ચલો Please write down your enrollment number, and if you have doubt, then please raise your doubt. Okay? Thank you, all of you.